Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me now? Something seems to be wrong tonight, you know. Are you hearing me now, Tetla? Hi, Katie. How are you doing? Katie, this is Caleb. Happy Monday to you. How are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Are you okay? Are you hearing me, guys? You hearing now? Okay. I was so worried. You're so blessed. I'm happy that you feel that way. I'm so happy. I was wondering what was happening because the connection I couldn't get to go on. Okay, you hear me now. Thanks. Because I'm worried, you know, I see the numbers at the top and then I see, they're moving away. I say, what is happening? Then it take me to something like, so you hear me now clearly. Yeah, I'm happy because I know you're tired, Tetla, I know. Because I was worried that maybe, Caleb O'Neill, you're blessed. Yes, you're truly blessed. So how was your day today, Caleb? How was your day today? Did you have a very warm day or a cold day or a snowy day? What type of day did you have today? What type of day did you have today? Or maybe he's gone. Oh, it was well. Okay. That's beautiful. That is so nice. Tetla, how was your evening? Did you have a good evening? Did you get a chance to eat your dinner? Or because I harass you? Hi, Aldane. How are you doing, Aldane? I've not seen you in a while. How are you? Happy to see you, Aldane. Guys, we have a topic for discussion. I know we're all cold. And I know we are going to be in our beds and up to our throats. What we want to talk about a little, not we won't be long because me myself will want to run into the bed too. Yes, I'm happy your evening is going good, Caleb. So I hope you guys are going to spend some time with me, because I'm don't stay long. How do you think adults are achieving? Say they're achieving, and yet they don't think that they really are. What do you think? Do you think adults are achieving or they are just going about bragging and boasting? What do you think, guys? Because I know you soon run off, gonna leave me, so I have to push it at you quick. And I'm not going to be long neither because it's cold. It's very, very cold. It's like a mountain of snow is around the place. So it makes the place so cold. Everybody's locked in their bedroom. Nobody wants to be out of the bed. Caleb, do you think adults are really achieving anything? Or they are just there working? They're not achieving. Like sometimes they want to buy a car, they don't have the money. They have to be driving old cars. They want to buy a house, they don't have the money and they complain how much they want a house. They want to go back to study and they don't have the money and they complain. So it's like they're always complaining. But in truth and in fact, they are really achieving some things, but some things they are not. What are your views? What do you think? Come on, guys, like up the live, man. People come on, just cool like you want to. I know you're cold. You think they're achieving. Okay. What do you see when you say that they're achieving? You see them spending more money? They mostly want cars, honestly. They mostly want cars. They are not even fussy to have a house or to get married, have children. They mostly want cars. But would you see that as something as achieving something? We're not going to be here long, Not going to be here long, so that's why I start early. You think they're going to be they want a vehicle because everybody wants to drive the latest car. So when they buy a car this year, within 2 years they're ready to sell it again and to buy another one. So they're always in debt. Always. That I say house is expensive, so they stayed at mom. That's why I'm loving the room, text. That me say that's why me shoot it quick because I know you're going to tire if you go drop off. You understand me? You understand me? I like that one. I see them like buying what they're always spending money, right? They're always buying pretty clothes. They're always doing their hair. They're always doing their nails and facial. So they're always spending money. Same thing, Caleb, come and say a new car, a new car. They're always doing those things. They're always, but yet they will complain. Boy, I want to do this, but I don't have any money. They're always buying things. They're always spending money. And they change their nails very often. They're always at the hairdresser fixing up their hair. They are doing facial. They do, bust and bottom and everywhere. They are always spending money. But they will say they are not achieving anything. Right? Right? Sometimes I think they are being hard on themselves, or it could be that they are jealous of their friends. When they see their friends have something, they think they must have it too. Caleb said yes. Yeah, sometimes it's just jealousy. They don't need it, but they just want to go. They have a nice car doing well, but because if neighbor buy a new car, they must go and change theirs. So they're always competing with others. Even others are not competing. You have some adults, they are like that. And if they see you with a nice handbag, they will tell us they like it and they will go and buy one. See them look, because they think that it is nice. And some of them, they think it is too good for you. They think it is too good for you, right? So, and they're always telling themselves that whenever they criticize, spend and depending on parents. Yes, that's what they do. Thank you, Tetla. They take the money and do foolishness. And then they come home and they want dinner and they have the house or the shelter. They don't help the parents pay bill. They don't do nothing like that. But they are spending. When they are with their friends, they spend up, they spend down. You can't tell them how to spend. Hi, Grow with Flow. God bless. How are you doing, Grow with Flow? Happy to see you. I have to make a note of this name. Grow with Flow. Oh, I'm good. Okay. I'm happy to see you. It's I don't remember if I've seen you before, but the name sounds familiar. Maybe the end part of the name. Oh, grow the flow. And I said, grow. Let me write it properly because I said grow with the flow. Okay, that's thank you for stopping by, Grow with the Flow. I hope you will come again. And I'd love, before you go, if you could just share in our discussion. I know you are hurry and I appreciate you stopping by, but our discussion, a comment to you, Tedla, is based on how some adults think that they're not achieving, when in truth and in fact they really are achieving. They claim that they're not achieving anything. They want something, they claim they cannot buy it. But in truth and in fact, you see them achieving. Sometimes I think they criticize themselves too hard. What do you think? Grow the flow. What are your views before you leave? I don't mind if I could hear something from you. I don't want you to just pop in and pop out. As Tetla saying that sometimes they eat KFC, eat chicken, but still don't have any. That is it. You can see them having some. I remember when I was working, when persons having lunch, there are times, you carry something in your bag from home, especially a Sunday, Monday, and little sandwich or whatever. You make egg sandwich and carry for lunch, or something, eat it for breakfast, because you cannot stop at home to eat the breakfast. You will carry it with you. And then when you can bring your breakfast to work, you realize you don't really want no lunch because it's like it's filling. So They will go and have nice, expensive box lunch, or buy lunch from the restaurant, which can cost maybe 2,500, and you carry a little snack in your bag. And I also notice how when it comes to, and that I watch people, when it comes to like mountain, when some people you can see them in the market buying their things in the market or in the store, in the supermarket. Because back home we don't say store, say supermarket or the market. But you will see them in the stores that sells fashionable things. You know what I mean? Fashionable things. And then when you see them to work on Monday or the following work week, they are all decked out, well dressed and nice. Pretty, 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 pretty. And you'd wonder, by the middle of the week, they complain they don't have any lunch. And if you're not careful, they come and eat out your lunch. And they would never carry a slice of bread or so from home to help their pocket. And they will tell, buy a lunch for me now, buy a lunch for me. And, they do a lot of crediting and borrow. And at times they cannot pay the debt. Sometimes the man persons have little heated talks because when they are living above your means, it's a serious thing. It's very serious. Mm-hmm. That's so that's it. When I see it totally right, sometimes they eat KFC chicken, but still they don't have any money. And they will not even give their parents to help pay any form of bills at home. Sometimes the parents have to be in quarrel, loud talking with them, and every little music, every little party, they are gone. They don't remember that they didn't have any money the day before. They didn't remember. If they have to go and borrow, they go and borrow to go to a party. And when to go to the party, they have to dress up, face and everything have to look good. Because they have to go to the party because they don't want the friends to look at them anyway funny. So I look back and I say, this is a nice topic, but I don't know if you guys like it the way I'm looking at it. Go with flow. Go with flow is gone. I've not seen anything from her. I would have loved if she had given us a like what maybe she's hurrying. Yes. Then when you see them, they go and take loan at the different financial institutions, and you see them driving with their windows up, or you see them learning to drive because they don't want to take public vehicle after a while. And when they get their vehicle now, they drive with the windows up because they don't want to carry you. So there are many ways. Many, many ways. I notice persons will become very, very selfish while they're achieving. You're also helping them, and sometimes they don't know that they are going after something, but they are achieving. You see that they are doing well, they are doing well, but they tell themselves, say, Lord, they don't have this. Lord, I don't have any money to do shopping this week. Who can lend me $1,000 or 2,000? And sometimes they don't mean it, but they are testing the water. And then they will find out that somebody will lend them. And then they will take that person as their feeding tree. Mm-hmm. Most people, working women especially, and maybe men too, I don't want to be too lenient on anyone's side. I think sometimes they are doing well. But if you don't tell them, they don't accept it to say that they are doing well. They just take it lightly. Thank you for the like. What happened to the people them tonight? They look like the people them get cold feet. The place really cool, Really cool. Place really cool, man. I wanted to step out there this afternoon and I put out my head face and look and pull in back. And tomorrow the storm is supposed to be gone now, but it's like a mountain of snow along the roadway. You can imagine. Hi, Jennifer. How are you doing? Welcome to the live, Jennifer. Jennifer Jamil. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to the live. We are talking about why some adults think that they are not achieving when they really are achieving. Thank you for being here. What are your views on the question? Why some adults think that they are not achieving when in truth and in fact they really are achieving. They are achieving, you know. It's not that they're not, they are, but they don't tell themselves that they're achieving. They're always putting themselves down, you know, putting themselves in the back. If you even say, well, you have some good ideas, you know, in when you're doing something, they may say, oh, that's nothing, you know, they never push themselves forward. What do I do on my channel? We are having a discussion now. We are talking about why some adults, we have it, we have the title there, why some adults think that they're not achieving. Why do they think that they're not achieving? In truth and in fact, they really are achieving. But we are looking at why is it that sometimes they think that they're not achieving. So that's the question we are talking. That's the topic we are talking about this evening. So we crave for your input. It doesn't have to be personal. We don't want anybody to bring out any personal thing about themselves, but just your view, you know, just your view. We look at the point where some persons, although they are achieving, they still chose to stay in their parents' home for different reasons. And they may be staying there, but they don't really want to contribute to anything within the home. But they will find their money to go out and do with their friends or more on the party, go inside or those things. So some people do achieve and some struggle to achieve. But we see basically that some women, not really women, but some adults, let me not be so selfish. Some adults, sometimes I think they criticize themselves too hard. They put in the bar too high for them to reach. I think there are different reasons. So we want to hear from persons to know how they are thinking, what are the ideas that come to your mind, so we can share and we can laugh, or we can, you know. We're not going to stay very long here tonight because it's cold for most of us. So a lot of us want to go into our bed and wrap up and warm up more. So even when you have the heater on, you know, when you're in the bed, it helps to make you even warmer. Mm-hmm. So Jennifer, are you there? You don't see anything coming up? And when we look at constant self-criticism, they criticize themselves no matter what they're doing, no matter how good they are doing, they still put themselves down. You know, they won't recognize that, yes, I have done this within a part of the past year, and I'm proud of myself. They will not say that. They will say that they think they should have done more. You know, we have persons that were like that. They think they should have done more, so they don't feel like they achieve. I can imagine, you know, that's where all the money goes, because everybody wants to learn to do the nail and the business, because they some people even make the nails. I don't know how they make them, but they make the nails. Yeah, the nail and the hair shop full on weekends, man. I can just imagine. Everywhere you go, you cannot go there on a weekend because they make their appointment for the weekend because they know they have to go to work. So they reserve the spot on the weekend. So that is where they go. And they know to do nails and hair and sometimes facial. It's a lot. Mm-hmm. They look like they are small jobs, but they are very costly. And they're not going out without them the nails. Unlike me, have me just my ordinary. I don't have anything, you know, but they're not going out without their nails on. And the hair has to be done. They always have to look, you know, shocking. They have to look nice. They don't go anywhere looking ordinary. So we wonder, come on in, guys, like up the live. Come on in, let us have a little talk. Don't run away. We are not doing anything that you don't know. We all come up in life and we all have these little things about us. Sometimes we get up or we have our money. We just go and shop at the store and buy a lot of clothes and material to make the clothes. Or if it's holiday, we may go into the supermarket and buy some things or in the market. But you don't find much of these people in the market, because most of the supermarkets now sell the things that you can get in the market. So they don't have the time to go in the market unless they are going for something specific. Welcome to the live, Tom. What are your views on adults who think that they are not achieving? Are you achieving? Have you been achieving? Are you an achiever of anything? We are looking at adults. Adults who think that they are not achieving. Hi, Michelle. We are having a discussion now. Boy, second person. I see that you guys are new. Guys, come subscribe to the channel, man. The channel has been around for more than a year. Subscribe to the channel, like up the live, and let us have a good conversation. I see that people are new, so they're asking, what do we do? We are here now talking about some adults who think that they're not achieving. Right? That's what we are talking about now. Some adults think that they're not achieving when they are really achieving. And we are looking at some of the reasons what would cause them to think that way, or what is preventing them from achieving, why they think that they're not achieving. So what you want to roll the ball, Michelle? Thank you for stopping by, Michelle and Tom. Everybody is using their snow blower. Oi. Right? So, Michelle, what are your views? What are your views, Tom? What are your views, guys? We're into the first half an hour, and we are going to go down to a few minutes more. And we have had persons response where, let us say, people don't natural even going to bed. They have to. That's what I realize, even if they are in the home, they like, if I'm not coming on the live, man, you will not recognize me because I don't wear these things regularly. You understand me? I don't really wear makeup regularly. I must be going somewhere. And I don't really wear makeup, all these things. So I may put on a little lip gloss or a little something, but some people, to every time you see them, they're in their makeup. Yeah. They're ready. They're ready. So that naturalness, they don't get it off. They don't bring on the naturalness. They are more on the artificial side. But sometimes, if they are busy, people who doesn't stay home for long, so by the time they're home, it's time to go. And that's why I realized too, since being on this channel, when you're up in the morning, you have to get yourself ready, because for the rest of the day, you may not get the time to go and ready again. Honestly. So you have to start ready from even before breakfast. Get certain, clothes on, or get yourself half ready. Because by the middle of the day, it's a different turn. You don't have no time to go get dressed again. When I just came here, that's how, when I used to dress like when I go back home. When I'm going out, I get dressed. But when I realize here, you have to be always ready on the move. On the move. Right, so then just sport the makeup. And sometimes the way they think and do things, it totally changed them because, as you said, the naturalness is not there anymore. Not there anymore, so they just do things, they just make up. I see some people just passing through tonight. I guess they're at home and they're cold. Person's asking what do I do on my channel. So that means that they are new, they have never been here. Yeah. I'm really hoping that tomorrow morning I'll get out of bed to do the thing. Because boy, it is so much work. To be honest, if I didn't start it already, I would start again, you know. But it's like I have to stay push on it. I was trying to get a little nap after you left today, but boy, it never worked out. So I have to just, you know, try. I said, let me come on tonight because I know I wouldn't see many persons, you know, because you see, because the time is cold. Yes, when I say look different, you don't know. They're at home and they're already. And if you're going, like I'm going to somebody's house to do work, they dress up, they have on. They never, you cannot go and not tell them because they're not opening the door. Them rouge up on them lipstick up and set neat, ready. They're ready. They're ready, my dear. So that I look at with these people, they're achieving. And sometimes they live at their parents' place. It's another angle I look at, you know. They live at their parents' place for so long. That's when they reach certain age now they want to leave. They cannot leave again. Because they become old. If they don't get married again, because they are so attached to the parents' home, and sometimes the parents they don't want them to go and marry neither. They don't prefer them stay. Because they position themselves in the home for so long that when they are to leave now, it looks bad. The parents they cannot cope. Cannot cope. So they stay and become, you know, just bigger ever into the place. Nothing new. They don't bring anything new with them. Because in truth and in fact, I think adults should move away from their parents' place when they reach a certain age. But one would say, what if they're not qualified? But I'm looking at those who are qualified. They're achieving. And they see that they're achieving, but some of them are so mean that they don't want to go to share their life with anybody. They don't want to share any responsibility. I see something come up. How many years? I see something like 3 years and 6 months. Is that it, Tetla? I see something like the person who is to be sentenced. It's something like 3 years and 6 months. Oh. Then the case throw away then. I see 3 years and 6 months. And they're going to appeal it just the same. And he might, I think he's going to win the appeal, you know. I believe he's going to win the appeal. He's going to win that appeal. Wow, because he contribute, you know, really give them any problem. It's just like I think that he should have said everything. But you see pop up on the phone that he has gotten like 3 years and 6 months. But I want to believe that's what I saw. But I'm wondering if that was really what was there. You know? I wonder if that was really what was there. And look how much, and the time that he spent, they had him locked up, that is going to be counted in it. He may not even do a year. Yeah. You see something like 3 years and 6 months. And if it's that, you know, and then when I go to the appeal still, and if it's so, I'm going to win the appeal, you know. Because remember the other person who was in a similar setting, a little different though, Auntie D, this night to you. They lovely. Why? Why we cool like fridge? We just see pop up on the phone. We cool like fridge, baby, my friend. But we say, I say, when we come a little closer, we come together, we're going to get warmer. We just see pop up, say something like in get 3 years and 6 months. But it is going to win the appeal. Remember? Yes, I just on my phone. I see pop up. So, brother JB, how are you doing? How is your side of town? Did you get any friends? Any white friend? Any friends? Any snow? Did you get any snow? You get a lot here, almost a foot. A foot or more. I remember how much I said, but plenty. A lot of snow, man. Plenty. About a mountain along the road, we about the place. Everybody is in. Nobody is out on the road. You hardly hear any vehicle. You don't hear anything. And it's they say Albany is supposed to get this, we're supposed to get another inch or two. Well, I hope the storm is gone, but it has really dumped a lot of snow some places, you know. All places never had snow before got it. And you know if you say going to go Jamaica, it was all over the place. Boy. Don't kill off yourself, you know. I don't know, but I would not spend more than an hour to do any cleaning of snow because that thing will send up your pressure and the cold give you pneumonia. So if you're out there so long, you must be cold, man. What do you mean? From morning? What do you mean from morning? Let me just see what you're saying. Then you're supposed to be right, very cold. Why were you out there so long? You don't know, so you must go stay in your house and drink warm tea and soup. You know? You must be cold. Wait, look, JB, you must not abuse yourself like that. You must not abuse yourself, you know. That's abuse. You're putting yourself out from morning and me not go through the door. So you go and put your whole body into a bath of hot water and let your body just come down back again. So you're going, that means you're cool. The entire body cold. Your hands and feet and head everywhere. So she have to duck you down in some hot water. You can't out there so much, man. 1 hour is enough. Me never do it yet, you know, but me look at that thing. Early this morning, people that blow a take up. I say, They're not even that stay in bed and spend a little time. They run up the front soon. And them out there do it and they snow still have the truck drive around and scrape. But some people, you know. Boy, the first I really experienced this, boy. That, you know what is nice about it? You don't hear any breeze. Hi, Catalina. Wow, Catalina from Texas. How are you doing, Catalina? Happy to see you. Happy to see you, Catalina. Happy to see you. Welcome, welcome. How is it over in your area, Catalina? Did you get a lot of snow? I heard there was some snow in parts of Texas. I imagine. Oh, you were doing it all day, JB. Oh, and listen, me man. Don't kill yourself because the snow will come again. Yeah, it snowed like crazy here too. Even though we like the snow, it was crazy. It was so much. But I'm glad that you're now warm. Did you go and help to clear the snow today, Catalina? Or you stayed indoors and had some nice soup? Did you have some nice soup? I'm all the way over in Washington. Everywhere, most places had snow. Most places. I've seen some places they show in Jersey, yeah, and Pennsylvania and Philadelphia, one of those places. PA. It's a lot. Parts of New York too, in the city. It's a lot. But people are out still. Had a lady going to work and crying. She was walking with an umbrella and thing and to fix up, she dressed up for the weather. But she was crying that she's going to this place for the first time. It's her first day at the job. And she was crying that she was walking and didn't see anybody but she alone. And the long road with a lot of snow. One people pass snow. She says she cried. I would never want anybody to say that. Not in a storm. Mm-mm. Not in a storm. But somebody has to go somewhere. Some people, they are dependent on the help. And then, the storm just come and you can't just back off. You have to still go because they did not get anything to eat. But Lord, you have to risk it out there. We have to do the sidewalk driveway in the backyard where we park. It was, boy, I don't have too much yard space like that. I prefer you have why you don't plant up some garden around there and then you don't have anything much. You should plant up some little garden and not bother with the big backyard. Because in backyard parking there are plenty, You have to get the ice off where was it? Some place had ice. I don't know where. I had a lot of ice. I don't know where though. It was, I don't remember. But it's really, really, it's really shocking, man, a lot. And just hope that people, and tomorrow now, they are cleaning the road, it is still, boy. And that is not going to go anywhere, and it's going to be there until maybe about April, May. Unless we get some rain. The spring normally comes with rain, so maybe that time it will wash away. But it's a lot. A lot. And it is high up in the air. People open the doors, and the ice was just, oh, nothing can plant there. Okay. I was going to say if you could plant some little vegetables or flowers or some little fruit trees, you wouldn't have so much to clean up. It's nice when you have a big driveway, but when it comes to this cleaning of this, no, Lord Jesus. I know somebody have a long one from the road to the side, go down to the back, me say mercy. It's nice, especially in the summer. But why? It's a big work. I see people clear up and the snow coming down, see them and instead of out there cleaning up. But it's all the experience. It's all the experience. So I say to myself, that boy, wherever you go, you have some difficulty. In the Caribbean, they have hurricane. This was a storm that I don't mind. Only that the snow is terrible too. Because there was no breeze to hear for us to feel scared. And you didn't hear this, you would have to look outside to see the snow falling. But it makes the place cold. You don't hear any noise from anything. It makes the place cold. So we look at, I don't want to stray from the topic, JB. We're looking at how some adults, they are achieving, they are doing well, but at the same time, they don't tell themselves that they're doing well. What do you think about those people? We don't want to stay very long because, like, you were out there all day working in the cold. You need to get some hot bath and get some hot tea and getting some warm clothes and wrap up. Hi, Norma. Welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. Brito, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. We're talking about how some adults are achieving, but they don't tell themselves. They don't tell themselves. They don't tell themselves that they are doing well. You know, some people are like that. They will work very hard. Okay, you're back. Okay, you had the flu. Don't get the flu anymore. Keep safe. Wear your mask. Hi, Carmen. Welcome to the live. Keep yourself safe. Verb B2. Keep yourself safe and warm. We are looking at how some adults think that they're not achieving. And I think sometimes they are being very hard. They are being very hard on themselves. Thank you for the heart. Like up the live, guys. Come on, like up the live and subscribe. Right? Like up the live and subscribe. We're not going to be here all night. Right? So I think sometimes they when they achieve, they don't regard themselves as achieving. They will just, it's like it's nothing. One New York policeman there, whoa, I'm cleaning stone. This one, whoa. That is what I say. That's what I say. I don't believe in being out there. 15, 20 minutes is enough to me. 15, say 20 minutes. And don't try to push to do too much. All you do 15, 20 minutes of it and leave it. Go get yourself warm. Thank you, B2. Thank you for those floating hearts. Get yourself warm. Don't stay out there too long. And a shovel and a shovel. And a hurry. Maybe he's even hurrying to get back to work. I'm so sorry for that person. And you out there, JB, working so long from morning. Bye, Norma. Thank you for the hearts, Beto. Thank you for stopping by. And you say you had the flu. Keep yourself warm, because you don't want to get sick during this time. Now it's too cold, and if you get sick, it can be serious. So keep yourself warm. See you soon. Thank you. And guys, make sure you subscribe and subscribe to the channel and watch the videos. Subscribe and like the channel. Some people just pop in, and then they take their time and run away and don't even like up the live. And sometimes they don't even subscribe to the channel. When the live is finished and I check, they're not really subscribing. But anyhow, I'm marking people. Thank you, Bito, for your hearts. Thank you. And the rest of you, I know you're going to run away. Enjoy the rest of the evening and keep yourselves warm. Man. Hi, Alexis. JB said, I'm good now, auntie. That is why it takes us so long, because we be in and out. Okay, well, that means you were using wisdom. Thank you for that. Because if you were not using wisdom, never you think you can do everything in one day. No matter how the work look easy, it's best to do a little and leave it for later. When I say one day, maybe it can be done in a day, but not in one push. And the snow is light. I never lift up a shovel of snow yet, but I see it as something light, but it's a lot of exertion. It's a lot of, hi Norma. We are talking about how adults are achieving, and they think that they're not achieving, but in truth and in fact they are achieving, but they don't regard themselves. They don't put themselves on that pedestal. If somebody tells them, they will accept it, but they of themselves don't tell themselves that. They will need something sometimes, and they will not. While some people, they don't prioritize what they need. You understand me? Thank you guys for being here. You know, you have to look. And some people criticize themselves. You know, I could have done more. I could have done better. But what did they do with their money? They waste the time and waste the money. And some people, they just follow the crowd. As Teta raised a point there too. Thank you, Norma. They follow the crowd. If the crowd says we are going to go on a cruise in the summer, they know they don't have the money, but they run and put themselves in debt to go on that cruise. Right? Yes, they do that. And they know at the end of the day, they become unhappy because they did not set their priorities right. And some, when they get the pay, they don't know that they should go and sit down and think properly how they're going to spend it. They go to caves, the different places and eat out the money. Or they don't want to just have a snack in their bag for lunch. They don't want to take anything from home. So they go and buy lunch elsewhere that costs a lot. So within a week, they don't have any money. I eat everything. I like fruits and vegetables. Right? And I do eat chicken too. I'm not a vegan, but I do like vegetables. So sometimes the people them just don't put themselves right. They live in their parents' house and they will not even try and get a house for themselves. And then when the parents pass on, the children know, and grandchildren and everybody and great one in the same space, they become very miserable with each other because you know they did not make any plans to be on their own. So the big old relative and the younger one they mix up, and then it doesn't really work out. Hi Jaylene, how are you doing, Jaylene? I've not seen you in a while, Jaylene. Welcome to the live. We're spending a little time. Yes, Jaylene, that uncommon name, Jaylene. I have to remember that name. I have to remember the name. Where have you been? It's the first I'm seeing. It's a few months I have not seen you. I thought you had gone very far away. Where were you? You were busy? You were busy all of Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, but you make a difference now. So I see you for the New Year. Although the month, we have a few days to go. But let me wish you Happy New Year, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Merry Christmas, and Happy 2026. Wow, I know you love a lot of party, you know. Okay, Norma. So don't dance off your feet too much. You're going to need them for the rest of the year. Sorry. You're going to need those feet for the rest of the year. So don't dance them off too much. But we are looking at how some women is me little blanket I have to keep me on. I don't want to put her in a sweater. When I put her in a sweater, it soaks me cold too much. How some people, adults, think that they are not achieving anything. But in truth and in fact, they are achieving, but some are not. What is the reason? What do you think can cause them not to achieve anything? I know, ma. Jaylene, I know you people like to run away. You know? Like up the live before you run away. You know? And make sure you subscribe. Subscribe and like the live, right? That's the song for 2026. Subscribe and like up the live. Subscribe to the channel and like the live, right? Yeah. So why is it? What is happening? Why people are in that position? They are doing, you know. And at the same time, if you don't tell them, oh, so you come and tell me, say you need to go to sleep. You didn't answer my question. Go to sleep. You didn't answer the question. You're dodging me. All right, anyway, you stop by to say hi. I see. Hi. Hi and bye. You wake up at 5:40. Okay. Okay, get your good night's sleep and be up tomorrow early. All right. Thank you, JB. You got to go to bed now. Then it is supposed to be somewhere going up to 9. So what Good night, Jaylene. Have a good night, Jaylene. Good night, Jaylene. Bye bye, Jaylene. Hmm. What you think? JB, we soon jump off to, because me know say you need to go wrap up too. Not true. What do you think about adults who they know them? Let me put it in a simple way. They know they are doing well, but they don't want to accept it. And some know that they are not doing well, and they don't want you to tell them. Like some who live in their parents' house and won't contribute to paying bills, but they will dress up every morning in a pretty hairstyle and pretty fingernails. Thank you, Norma. At the end of the live, I will check. Thank you for subbing. So you're ready to be a part of the team now to talk. Oh, it's going up to 9, I think. I don't want to be too late because we all have to go out to work tomorrow, so we have to go warm up everybody in the bed. Good warm up. What? Listen me. Don't tease me, JB. You're good in your bed. When we end the live, you just say, you just roll over. Anyway, when we end the live, I still have to get a little munching and a cup of hot chocolate to keep me for the night. Yesterday I went to bed. I went to bed very early. Soon. I think before 7. So today, I said I must be up a little more. Yes. Okay, I want to have a cup of hot chocolate or a cup of hot tea. So that's what we're looking at, JB. I don't know if you want to say something before just a few minutes more we have. We're not going to be very long. Okay, so when the time is like this, you just want to be in your bed. Honestly. Nowhere in your house is nice to be other than in your bed. Alright? So what you say, JB? I want to hear your view. Because I'm going to get a cup of tea in a little. Alright, okay. So we can carry on. Text friend, anything you really take a slide here. Alright. Me just carry on till the JB come back with a cup of tea. I'm so sorry that me never get up and go make one cup before, but I can't even bother, Me prefer just finish the live and do it. Enjoy a cup of tea with maybe some crackers. Yeah, I had a nice bowl of soup this evening. So Norma, what are you up to now? Are you doing well? Are you achieving are you getting through what you want to get through? Or some people, they're not getting through, they're not saying anything. Somebody say, oh, JB, I'm not going nowhere until you finish. Okay. I thought you were going to get a cup of tea in a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just saying, what do you think about persons, adults really? It doesn't have to be male, female, but just adults who think that whatever they are doing, they don't think that they're achieving anything. They don't think that, it's like they're not doing anything, but they are doing. But sometimes they are doing that is not even sensible. Like some will live in their parents' house forever, amen. They will not go out on their own, but they will buy the most clothes, they will dress up and do hair and nails, but they will not think of buying a house. Even if they want to live in their parents' house, they will not think of buying a house for themselves, even if they have to rent it. They are just comfortable in the parents' house. Oh, Norma says she have a little, but that's nice. And then when the parents then gone on in life now, become unalive and gone home to God, then you have confusion in the house because you had a big family, the older ones, the grand and the great grand, and everybody pack up in the same space. Then they end up with problem. Confusion and noise and quarrel. When all people need to do is set their goals and work to achieve it. And I think everybody who is working can buy a house, no matter how simple it is. Even if you want to live in your parents' place, you can buy a house. I would altogether say improve your parents' place because they have their thing in their own way already. Okay, good night, Norma. But some people, they won't have anything because they don't have any plan. They just comfortable when they come home from work. The parents share the dinner and they eat and they feel good. And at times they won't even contribute. So they are achieving benefits from the home that they grew up in. Sometimes they come and have their children too, living in the same space. But if you don't tell them that they're achieving, they won't agree with you. They are doing well, some of them doing really well. They have good account, they change car every minute and do certain things. Good night, Jaylene. But the other things that they have to take care of, they don't. They say some parents don't want their kids to go out there. They want, yes, that is true. They want them around them because sometimes some of them feel say there's nobody good out there for their children. So and they want to do everything. So whoever the children they have, they must bring them come home, make them see them. And then everybody live like one big happy family. Yes, Jaylene, you're not going to bed, you just say good night. Everybody lives so son-in-law and mother, grandmother, children, everybody pack up in the same space. Same space. I'm gonna stream tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. So you put your note. Oh, I will be on my live on TV in the nights. I'm going to be going back doing some night things. 8 o'clock tomorrow. 8 o'clock. And another channel Auntie D says will be at 9:30 in the morning. So have a good night and thank you for being here. Thank you for your time, Norma. Yes, JB, sometimes, okay, you might be, you don't have to stress, When you can, you do. When you can't, you just can't. But you put your notification on all. So whenever I go live, and then you can decide if you can't make it, you just can't make it, sorry. It's not every time a person can make it, Not every time. All right, bye, Norma. Have a good night rest. I'll see you soon. Bye, Jaylene, too. So that's what I'm thinking, JB. Sometimes parents hang on to their children, and then when the adults they should pull away too later, they just conform and stay. Can be various reasons, but most of the time the parents don't want them going anywhere. And another portion of the time they don't want to leave home. Okay, Norma, they don't want to leave home. Because everything is free at home, they don't have to contribute to the bills. And when they come home, the dinner is ready. So we say that. Hi, rich resident, how are you? I was just about to say I'm about to go, How are you doing? Happy New Year, Norma. Have a wonderful night now. Yeah. All right. Take care. How are you doing, Richie? How are you doing? We are talking about how some adults think that they are not achieving when in truth they are achieving. Yeah, because I'm almost going to go now because it's very cold here, and I'm just say I'm just gonna give a few minutes, but it's very cold, so everybody is running out. So I'm just But how are you doing? How are you coping? How are you coping? How are you doing? 9:10. All right, Norma. Good night. Yeah, I don't want to. I really want to go get. I don't want to look as if I'm turning you away. I'm just giving him a little few minutes. It's because it's so cold. Everybody running to bed. Likewise myself too. Yeah, alive and trusting God. Yes, He will take you through. Don't get yourself too, worked up. Everything is. How are things going? How are things going? I hope it's going better and better as the day go by. Things will get better. It will look hard now, but the reality is there. The loss is there. So, you know, we don't know that God is always. Oh, I missed out a part up there. Although some people try and do their best and can't make it no matter how hard they try through it out. It's not easy for some people, and people don't have the right to look down on nobody. That's what some people do, you know. Richie said, we don't know what God is. All we need is until God is all we have. Yes, that's true. And Norma says, good night, see you tomorrow, maybe, if my mom says. All right, Norma, my channel is not for kids, It's for 18 years and older. So I didn't know you're popping. I suspected, but it's not for kids. If your mom says no, it's no. It's not for kids. All right? Okay. So, Rich, you have to just ask the Lord to help you, to give you the strength for you and the family, everybody to cope with the loss. A loss is not easy. So, you have to put God first, right? And He will guide you through every situation. See, this storm came. Everybody was preparing for the storm, and He guided the storm because some people are still suffering from it because by Norma, it is still the effects of the storm is still there. A lot of hard work, clean up. I see so much snow. I see other things. It is so sad, and everybody had to stay put today. There's some persons who have gone out to work, but most persons stay home because what they say it was very brutal, very serious. So people try to stay in as much as possible. But whatever it is, give God thanks. And He said He will not give us more than what we can bear. He's not going to give us more than what we can bear. So just be thankful and trust Him. Leave everything in His care, and He will guide us through. See, I wanted my tablet to use this morning in my devotion, and I'll know the tablet shut down. So I like to use the tablet, the Bible, and the tablet and the hymnal. Now I had to go and download the tablet and the hymnal and the Bible onto my computer because it's better. But when I bought a big Bible and a paper peel, but I have to go try and use it. So everything knocked me off this morning. I didn't get to do the devotion, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to do it tomorrow. And I'm trying to see if I can do the anti-TV in the night more because sometimes I can't come on every night. But when I skip, people let me run away and gone elsewhere. So, I have to have my head on my body and think wisely. But sometimes I'm definitely tired and take a little rest. So, Rich, don't stress too much. Remember the song, God will take care. Be not dismayed. Be not unhappy. He will. Once He takes care, He knows what to do. All right. So, JJ, we're going to go into our little bungle and go wrap up because I'm trying to. Maybe I should just leave the live, but if I leave it to run for a few minutes, I could do that. So, Jay, when you're ready, no matter with anything to say, you just do like you see. See your Tesla do it, slide off. Slide off. Me say, Jay, today when I was doing one on the other app, I I have to go find out from T how it all went. I catch myself. And I realized the cold at the time is, because I turned down the heater. And the place it feel kind of coolish. And when the time cold, it make you like you want to sleep. And if you turn it up back a little more. Let me say, I didn't come on last night. Let me try and come on tonight. But I may just see the bush I laugh. That's what I say. Me might make it just run. But no, Jay, nobody put good night, no, nothing. You see how Tesla do it? Just easy. Ease out. It was when we going to school and we want to go outside and we take the we start give up receipt until we reach close to the door. And as teacher turn her head sideways, we slide out and make one run. Richie said, praying for you from Washington State. Thank you. All right. You get it now, JB? I think I might go make the tea, and come back and drink it while I'm here. Make it digest, because if I stay by myself and drink it, by the time I finish up, I'm going to end up in the bed too quick. So I maybe go and make it, but sometimes I don't want to move. I know my mind, I may just have an orange. I don't know. But all I know is that I'm nearing the bed. Thank you. So I'm near going into it. People, adults, some adults are achieving, some are not. Some are just wasting time. Some work the money and they waste it. They can give somebody else, make somebody else live off it. And them when they get older now, they don't have anything to get from the person. I saw something came up in social media where somebody said they stand guarantor for somebody to borrow some money, and the person borrowed the money and never over a year and never repay. Never pay none of the money. He had to be paying back the money. Now the person pass off unalive. This the guarantor is still paid. Why? Me think that we sometimes we don't know what we want, but we know we want. That is true. But then I know what we want. So sometimes just go to bed with empty stomach. Because I had so much milk and things, so this snow come and gone, and tomorrow we have to get we back out onto the road. The day was good. It was well spent. It was a relief, but it was a serious day because a lot of snow fell, and I don't hope nobody out there crash into anything. All right, so Jay, I'm not hungry now. Not hungry at all. Hey, Woodsy. Hi, welcome to the live. Are you here to contribute? We're talking about some adults achieving and think they're not achieving. What do you have to say about that? Yeah, and you join the live when we're almost at the end. Okay, I can drop and run gone. Davis, I don't know why it is so hard to pay back money when they borrow it. The become yeah man, that's why I'm not standing no guarantor for nobody, no. I don't care who it is, even my sister. It's so good that my parents then gone to another land because people are not honest. They do it and they promise you faithfully, and then it end up on you. And that is why people are not signing up for that thing anymore, you know. They're not signing up for it, they don't agree to it. If I should ever do it one day, I would never stop thinking about it until the day finish paper. Because in my brain every month I'm going to remember. So if they take 10 years, I'm going to remember it every day for 10 years, which will be stress. So me not taking it up, me sorry. Anyhow they can get it, then go look about it, but me not taking it up. But too many times people don't know, they want to go come up here, come hide. And the people they don't know if you find them. And the bank and wherever, they send to the people for their money. And they have to pay back. People have to sell their animal to pay back loan. People have borrowed their money, you know. So they draw it and give people to help come up and find it. And then beg it for them, so they will work it back and give them. They never even look back. That's why a lot of them don't want to go back. They're not too much wrong bang. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Wrong bang things. They have a sense you can't run but you can't hide. You know that? All right, my dear. Brother Jay. I wonder if I could go down to the next few minutes. So by the time it will be about 9:30. Yes, brother dear. Yeah, man. And some of the time, while them people they not do anything, oh, some people try to achieve things that are impossible. That is to put the bar too high. Unless they are 100% depending on God. That is true. We can do all things through Jesus and nothing without Him. The Holy Spirit shows us. Yes, it's true. Are you hearing me? Okay. You know, it is so true. Then put the bar so hard. And then say, then depending on God. And God give them wisdom. And so there are times when God tell them what to do, show them. They don't want that because they're looking at the next person or the other person get it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's a good point. May the Holy Spirit show us because we are blind. We are blind to it. You know, we are blind to it. No matter what we do, we don't see ourselves doing enough. We feel that we can see the more. Like you're there now with your brother cleaning the place, and you feel you must take 1 hour. You know the depth and the length. You feel you must can take 1 hour. Hi, Adrian Mears. Good evening. You feel you must can take 1 hour to do it in a quick, non-stop. What are you going to be doing? You're going to collapse. You're sure going to collapse. So people must look at things and wait. Can I do it in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? Can we do it for the day and take some little breaks? You know? Hi Barbara, how are you doing? Happy to see you. Boy, I was just saying that I'm on my way off. Oh, happy to see you. Okay, Richie is saying hi to Joseph. What's the weather like there at Barbara? What's the weather like there? Is it like here? Here it's very cold and we had a lot of snow. Very, very cold. Yeah. Joseph is saying hi to Barbara and Adrian. Yeah, it's very cold here, so just about to, I said, just about to end the live. And I said, let me go a few minutes more. Hi, Critical. Good evening. Thank you for being here. You could have gone elsewhere, but you stopped. I appreciate you being here. And I hope you have a really good evening. and a good night too. Yeah, so I said let me go a few minutes more and just, take time and just end it because we are all cold. We are trying to be warm. Everybody wants to jump into their beds. And, you know, so we are talking about some why some adults who are achieving think that they're not doing well. And in just another few minutes, we're going to run off. All right, Joseph is saying hi to Richie. Guys, we don't plan to be here late, because I want to. Yeah, thank you. All love too. Granny has no bitterness. Keep yourself warm. Keep yourself warm. This is not a nice weather for people to expose themselves too much. I don't know, JB. I don't know at all. But you know, new way of, you know, what you say, praying for you and everyone going through the cold weather. May God keep you warm. Okay, so Richie, where you at? Isn't it cold there too? Is it, or are we having it worse than you? What type of weather are you having there? I thought it would have been very cold too. I thought it would have been very cold. But it seems like your weather is warmer. Whoa, thank you guys for giving me all those hearts. You're trying to tell me say I must not move off, I must stay. But it's when you're getting up into time now. Boy, then giving me somebody though. I'm if it's JB I touch up. They heart they know what me get up, Oh, maybe they forgot make the coffee. I'm in Washington. Okay, it's been in the low. Okay, so it's a nicer place to be then. So did you get any snow today? Yes, you told me you were in Washington. I remember. So was there any snow there today? What it says it's in the 30s. Oh, Barbara is saying hi to Joseph. And Joseph said, I'm talking about the person you're talking about. Okay. The one, Noel. Noel. It is not, I think it's going to happen. I saw something pop up, but I don't know if it was if I had seen the sentence. I think I saw 3 years and 6 months, but I need to go back and look. While I was on the live, it popped up on the screen, but I didn't get to gaze on it properly. Wow. The mountains are covered. Well, you may be getting some by in a couple of days then. Maybe you'll be getting your share in a couple of days. The mountains are covered, which means that it's very cold where you're at. Because the cold air will come down. Well, you may be fortunate. You may be fortunate not to have any. Boy, we didn't escape it at all. Hi, Luca. 5 minutes more, I'm gonna go. So 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes. Yes, based on what I see happening, JB, that's why I say it. That's what I say. I saw something pop and I said, they said they would do the appeal. But when I saw that thing pop up, I said, could this be real? Because they are saying that, I don't even want to say. So when I look at it, I will I will call you after, because it would mean that, you know, if he wins the appeal, if they do go through as the lawyer said, then they would have to pay him up all those salary, because he has been locked away for almost better part of almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. So all those salary and everything, probably reinstatement maybe. I don't know. I don't know, but I just see something. I was not looking for anything like that, but you see, just like the other person who they say had done something, and they gave him some amount of years, and he won it through the British Britain. You know, Jesus is a one blanket around us. So yes, yes, he gives us the strength. So, boy, and he did what, 13 years. He did 13 years, and he won his appeal. You know, the same person out. So I just feel that the same thing may happen. I don't know if he had a parole or how it went. I don't remember the one before, but I just see that happening. When you see cut down so low, I see that happening. But God sees and knows, and people are saying that is others, persons, and all kind of involvement, and but God sees. So when the day of judgment comes, because as I said, sometimes we do some things we run, we can't hide. But when that great day come, judgment day come, all who holy, all who filthy, everything will be known. And strange enough, you know, those people can still go and go seek repentance and go and heaven and left many persons out of the world now. Because going to heaven is not a thing where we looking or we look at things. But it looks kinda hard if it's so. So after the life ends, I'm going to look. Okay, your look, I love sushi. Okay. Your dogs are cute. That's nice. So you take care of your dogs. Okay. Guys, like I said, I really have to go and get a hot cup of chocolate right now. All right, guys, because I'm trying to say, Jay, I have a way of saying sometimes that I'm going to go, I'm going to go. And there are times the number will, yes, it's good, the number will go up and will not come down. This one don't have the money like the first one, and it take a lot of, yes. Bye. Okay, Richie is saying hi to Luca. So yes, he doesn't have it like the first one, but they say the lawyer said, I heard when the lawyer said that they're going to appeal it. Yeah. Have a good night, Bobs. Take care of yourself. Keep warm and stay safe. Yes. I'm almost at the end of my life. I hung on a little, but I can't go on forever because we need energy, and if you're not careful, when you overrun yourself, it's not healthy. Right? So guys, take care of yourself. I do that extra little time over. And all being well. Okay. Barbara, Richie saying have a blessed night. She has already left apparently. So take care, guys. Take care and be safe. Be safe. I would have loved to stay a little longer, but the body wants something warm. I need a cup of warm tea. And you know, I had my nice bowl of soup earlier this evening. And when I have soup for dinner, it's gone. So I have to go put in something. And I don't like to eat too late. We're now close to 9:30. This was 28 years later, last Tuesday. All right. So, Lucan, have a wonderful evening. Richard is saying, praying for you and everyone here to stay safe, warm. Yes. And you too do the same, Richie. Keep yourself warm, stay safe. Because this type of weather will give people flu and make everybody sick. JB said, I'm not saying nothing more. I'm leaving everything right where it is. Not saying that word. What is right, right. So I'm gonna get something to warm up the body to keep me through the night. Take care, guys. Catch you another time, right? And I have some persons who are always out there. But guys, out there is cold now, you cannot be out there. It's too cold. I still appreciate your company, my viewers. I love my viewers as well because there are times when they're alone and they and I feel comforted when I see them. So I'm not going to abandon them. But guys, I'm going to say, just a little bye. Have a good night rest. Keep warm. And if possible, be careful of the flu. Be careful. We don't want to get sick. We don't want to lose anybody. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye. Bye, Richie. Bye, everybody. Jay. Everybody was able to be here. Good night. Good night. Good night. Rest well. Keep warm. Keep warm. More important. Keep warm.